Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Let us seek the blessings of Radha Madhava, Radha Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Gaurita Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembly devotees. So we continue with the tour of Bharat, the holy places, and we continuing down south. So from Puri to Hyderabad to Ahobilam to Tirupati and Kanchipuram, which we talked about yesterday. From there, we are looking to go to Trichy or Srirangam, which is just further south from Kanchipuram, Srirangam, further down south. So let's have a look at that. We've been lucky to go to this wonderful place at least once, maybe twice, I'm not sure. These are the most incredible temples, Srirangam, and the deity. This is the huge Mahavishnu deity, which we were talking about yesterday actually as well. Sri Ranganatha Temple is a Sanatana Dharma temple dedicated to Ranganath, located in Srirangam, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, 7 kilometers north of Trichy. Srirangam temple is a Hindu temple, or we like to call it Sanatana Dharma, dedicated to Sri Ranganath, located in Srirangam. It is one of the most important temples for worshipping Lord Vishnu. The Srirangam temple is also known by other names, like Ranganatha Swami temple, Ranganatha temple, and Sri Ranganath temple. Sri Ranganatha is known by many other names: Ranganatha, Rangan, Aranganatha, Ranga, and Thenarangatam. Srirangam temple is India's largest temple compound and one of the world's greatest religious complexes. The Ranganatha Swami temple is constructed in Hindu architectural style. I presume they must have used the Vastu in order to construct this. They always do. So it'd be in line with Vastu principles. And is believed to be constructed during the Vijayanagar period, which is 1336 to 1565. The temple follows and worships the Ten Kalai tradition of Sri Vaishnavism. The abode of a deity, often described as Nam Parumal and Azahagya Manavalan, Tamil for our God and our beautiful groom. The magnificent Ranganath Swami temple is home to Lord Ranganath, a form of Lord Vishnu, in a reclining pose. So this is where he's lying on the ocean. Visitors to the temple can get to worship Sri Ranganath at close quarters in the innermost sanctum. So this is a very unique opportunity. A unique feature of this deity, we don't call it idol, we call it deity, is that it is crafted using stucco and thalam, a paste made of musk, camphor, honey, jaggery, and sandalwood, I presume. His sanctum is adorned with a gold-plated vimanam or crown tower shaped like a term Om in Tamil. Its gable features Paravasudev, or the Supreme Being, as well as an etching of Ramanuja, the 11th century religious scholar. Devotees can also expect to get a darshan of other deities at each of the 81 shrines. My goodness. Within the temple complex. These include numerous forms of Lord Vishnu, Goddess Lakshmi, as well as religious scholars and alvas or bhakti poet saints. These Alvars are very famous. They are amazing poets who've written incredible works, glorification of Vishnu. Srirangam is famous for its Sri Ranganath Swami temple, a major pilgrimage destination for us, especially Vaishnavas, and the largest temple complex in India. According to the temple's website, Srirangam is considered the biggest functioning Hindu temple in the world. It covers an area of 631 square meters, which is 6.7 or nearly 6.8 square feet, square feet, with a perimeter of 4 kilometers. Angkor Wat is bigger but non-functioning. I think that is in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. Srirangam, amongst a few self-manifested shrines, Swayam Vyakta Kshetras, or Lord Vishnu. The temple complex is enormous, and it has 7 pakaras, enclosures. These enclosures are formed by thick and huge rampart walls which run around the sanctum. There are 21 magnificent towers in all pakaras, providing a unique sight to any visitor. The temple town lies on an islet formed by the twin rivers Kaveri and Kolidam. So Kaveri is on the Kaveri, this town, this temple. The Sri Ranganatha Swami temple complex is composed of 7 concentric walled sections and 21 towers, Gopuram. The southern Gopuram of the temple, called the Rajgopuram, is 239 feet tall, and as of 2016 is the tallest in Asia. The construction of Rajgopuram began during the reign of Achyutadev Raj, or the Vijayanagar Empire. However, construction was halted after his death, and the structure of Rajgopuram remained incomplete for over 400 years. The monumental task of completing of the Rajgopuram was undertaken and completed successfully by Sri Vedanta Desika Yathendriya Mahadesikan, the 44th Jayar of the Sri Ahobila Math. The construction spanned 8 years before it was consecrated on 25th March 1987. So this is quite a monumental task. They really took the task very seriously in getting this completed. Very good. The temple has 7 pakaras with gopurams articulating the exile hit the highest at the outermost pakara and the lowest at the innermost. In historical terms, just after the construction of this temple, the city of Srirangam lived completely within the walls of this temple. And hence is quoted as an example of Hindu religious utopia during its peak of existence. So it's quite extraordinary place. I must admit, I do not have huge recollection of such a huge temple, except seeing the deity, like Karuna was discussing yesterday, how you can't see the whole deity from one door. You have to visit all the 3 doors because it's such a huge reclining deity of Lord Vishnu. Karuna, anything you'd like to share?
Remember that the temple is quite huge, and you had long queues, and you have to wait for hours before having darshan. So anyway, it's always like this in all the temples, long queues, and you have to wait.
Right.
It's worth waiting for hours. The darshan is really so wonderful.
Right. No, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Looking forward to this amazing place. At least we'll have a better idea to what we're looking for as well, looking at. Anything, Surinder, have you been to this place?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat, and all the Vaishnavas, Dandavat. By grace of Guru and Goranga, I have not yet been to Srirangam, but
Right.
it is my prayer, humble prayer to the Lord, that one day I will visit this super excellent transcendental place of pilgrimage. Because in one of the bhajan, it mentions that wherever Goranga Mahaprabhu went in his pilgrimage tours, we aspire to visit those places where Goranga Mahaprabhu went. And Goranga Mahaprabhu went to Srirangam, and therefore in Prem Dham Deva Stotram, there is one verse as follows. Ranganath Bhat Bhakti Tushta Bhangi Bhashanam Lakshmagamya Krishna Rasa Gopikaika Poshanam Lakshma Bhishta Krishna Sirsa Sadhya Sadhana Karam Premadham Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram Premadhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. This refers to the Leela of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, whereby he stayed at the house of Venkatabhat in Srirangam. Yes, so, and Venkatabhat's son is named Gopalabhat. He is one of the 6 Goswamis, Gopalabhat. Maharaj, yes. So when while staying at the house of Venkatabhat in Srirangam, Gauranga Mahaprabhu very teasingly explained to Venkatabhat that Sri Lakshmi Devi is doing tapasya to be able to participate in the Rasa Leela of Sri Krishna. And after many years of tapasya, she still could not join the Rasa Leela of Sri Krishna, because her mood of worship is with awe and reverence, majestic worship of Lord Sri Vishnu, as Sri Lakshmi Devi is serving a Lord Vishnu form of Sri Krishna. So Lord Vishnu is worshipping. So in Ranganath Kshetra, there is this river Kaveri.
Yes, right.
Mentioned, yes. So many of the worshippers of Lakshmi Vishnu, Lakshmi Narayan, they reside, most of the devotees in Ranganath, they are worshippers of Lakshmi Narayan. However, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was encouraging Venkatabhat to worship the original form of Sri Krishna, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. And hence he was teasingly explaining that even Lakshmi Devi is doing tapasya to be able to join the Rasa Leela of Swayam Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Govinda. Therefore, the worship of Radha Krishna is a supreme goal of life. It is our goal of life. It is mentioned in another verse of Prem Dham Deva Stotram. Radhika Vinod Matra Tadva Lakshananvayam Sadhu Sangha Krishna Nama Sadhanaika Nischayam Prema Seva Naika Matra Sadhya Krishna Tatparam Prema Dham Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. So this verse explains that Radhika Vinod is a goal of our life. And by Sadhu Sangha, we chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and glorification of Krishna Kirtan and Krishna Bhajan. And by doing some loving devotional service, we will attain the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, Radha Krishna, in this way. So earlier we were singing the bhajan composed of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So it is mentioned in another verse of Prem Dham Deva Stotram, Nyasi Raja Nila Saila Vasa Sarva Bhomapam Dakshinatya Tirtha Jata Bhakta Kalpa Padapam Rama Megha Raga Bhakti Vrishti Shakti Sancharam Prema Dham Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. So Nyasi Raj refers to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and he went to the home of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. That's his first line. Nyasi Raj Nila Sela at Nila Chala. Nila Sela Vasa Sarva Bhomapam. Then Dakshinatha Tirtha Jata Bhakta Kalpa Padapam. Then the second line mentions that Gauranga Mahaprabhu went to the South Indian pilgrimage tours and preaching. And he's enlightened the great transcendental scholars of South India. Gauranga Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon them. And then Rama Megha Raga Bhakti Vrishti Shakti Sancharam. The last line explains that how Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he empowered Ramananda Rai to explain the supermost progression of spiritual development. And that conversation is known as Ramananda Samvad. Nitai Gaura Haribol Prabhu, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So that conversation took place on the Kaveri, wasn't it?
No. That conversation took place at Godavari.
Godavari, yes, Godavari.
That's Godavarya Vamatira Ramananda Samvadam Jnana Karma Mukta Marma Raga Bhakti Sampadam Parakiya Kanta Krishna Bhava Sevanakaram Premadham Devam Evanomi Gaura Sundaram. During his South Indian tours, so Godavari is also in South India. Yes.
Where is that? Where is the nearest town for that? Do you know?
I cannot remember. I just have some reference from Prem Dham Deva Stotram. But during the time of our great grand spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he gave instructions to our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj to locate the exact place, to go and research and locate the exact place where this conversation, which is known as Ramananda Samvad, which took place near the Godavari River, to locate that exact place. And our Param Gurudev, he went and he located it.
Okay. So
I personally, I don't have the information exactly where.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Some of our God brothers, they know. Hare Krishna, Nitai Gaur, Haribol Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. When you find out, let me know as well, huh? Please.
Yes, I'll check it out, and if I come to know, I will share. And it is our aspiration that one day, by grace of Sri Guru and Gauranga, we will visit all these transcendental places of pilgrimage visited by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, our Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nitai Gaur Haribol Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Surinder. Very nice what you just given, information you given. Thank you so much. So any other comments, any questions? Otherwise, we can stop today. Okay. Srirangam ki jai, Lord Vishnu ki jai. Oops. Let me just stop that.